Welcome back to another episode of No Handouts Podcast with your boy G. It's been a long time. I appreciate you guys hanging in with us. Today we have some special guests. On my right, we have. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I got you, man. I go by the name of Lord Cooks, the man himself, truly. So check me out on all platforms. LORDCOOKZ. And we already here. You already know No Hand Podcast. But I do our thing.
Right. And on my left, we have another special guest. So please introduce yourself for those at home who don't know you yet.
I am Rinnastar. My name is Karina, but I usually go by Rina. You can find me on Instagram at RI2Ns. It's NNASTAR, Rinnastar.
There you go. For all you guys.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm kidding. But definitely. And just so if you guys don't know, she actually does have her own podcast where they have a lot of the same conversations that we have here. So we'll definitely link that for you guys. So you guys can take a look at that because I know she's funny. So you guys are going to see in this episode for sure.
I don't think I'm funny, but...
You don't think so?
No, people have told me that. I just say what I feel.
But you know what? That's what it is. Like that. I feel like that's comedy. Like when it just comes out of you and you're just like, you know what I mean? You just say what you feel. Like that's really like,
being honest is like, I think that's my funny trait too, just being straight up.
Yeah, but sometimes,
it gets you in trouble.
Yeah.
It gets you in trouble. It gets you in trouble. I feel you.
So, Rena, where are you from?
I am originally from Connecticut.
Okay.
But I have a very interesting backstory because I'm from Connecticut. I spent about 5 years here, but I also lived in Atlanta, and then I lived in Tennessee, moved back to Georgia, and then eventually came back home to Connecticut in 2016.
A lot of moving around.
Yes.
Intentional or?
Yes. No, not at all. It was not intentional. No, it was not by choice.
Not by choice.
Yeah.
So, I've been here my entire life, so... I got nothing more for you guys than that. I'm pretty boring on that aspect.
You've never lived anywhere else?
I've never lived anywhere else. Taking some trips. I think I left the country for the first time. Yeah, I think I know, obviously. But I left the country for the first time last year. I went to Cancun, and that was it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm definitely going to try to be a lot more traveled this year coming for sure because I feel like I've missed out on a lot of experiences.
Yes. Traveling definitely changes your whole entire outlook on life. When you start visiting other countries and, like, seeing how people live, the cultures, like everything, it's amazing. I love to travel. Like people like spending money on like materialistic things, which I don't knock because I like them too. But like if I have to spend money, it's going to be on buying a plane ticket and going somewhere.
Facts.
All right, Cooks, why don't you give them a little bit of backstory on you?
I think I could relate to Rena. Facts. I did move a lot of places. I'm originally from Florida. So I was born in Miami, and then I don't know why my family decided to come out here like
to boring Connecticut.
For real. I like out of everywhere. What made you be like, let me go to Connecticut? It just don't make no sense. So I went from Florida to CT. From CT, I ended up staying in Dorchester for some time in Mass, very hood. Shit was crazy. I was there for like 6 months, and then I came back, and then I've been in CT basically my whole entire life. So. And just like Rena said, I'll definitely invest in my money into traveling, man. That's like the best thing you could do. I agree. This shit is a vibe. It's needed.
Speaking about traveling, why don't we hop into our first subject? So, if you guys have heard about this whole Brittany Griner situation. Right. So she got, locked up in Russia because she brought some illegal contraband with her when she went over there. And, they finally got her back. But how do you guys feel about that whole situation?
I think it's bullshit. I mean, that's just the best way to say it. I think it's bullshit. I think that there are people that have gotten away with far worse. Right. And I mean, obviously seeing that she is a colored female and she's a female, I think it just makes it like really worse. Right. But yeah, I saw like a really interesting picture of her like dunking like naked, and I was like, oh, she got ass.
Wait, hold on.
Now you can't unsee it.
I can't. Like every time I think of her, that's the image I see now.
I'm like, this is a pretty thug right there.
Just cheeks out and all,
just
like,
literally just air.
Michael Jordan,
MJ with the cheeks, like what the fuck?
Damn, shit crazy.
Oh man,
shit coming to stores near you. That's why she coming out. She about to drop her own kicks. That's her logo. It's a wrap.
So terrible. I don't know. So I'm mixed, right? Because like I feel the same way you do about it, right? But when they got her back, they had to give up. I believe it was so the dude's name is like the Merchant of Death.
Yep. Yeah.
So they had to give dangerous arms dealer to get her back. Now my question is, does that change your opinion a little bit on that situation right there or no?
I mean, I haven't like followed it like that closely, but just like the overall gist of it is, I mean, I just still think it's bullshit. Like, I just think that all of that was just like so unnecessary. Like, you literally exchanged someone like that for someone that had like drugs. Like, really?
Right.
Like, if you think about
crazy.
it, like,
right.
that's a bit intense, and it kind of like really says a lot about a lot of different things, in my opinion. So.
If you ask me, the United States, Joe Biden, worst GM in history.
Yo, for real.
He got the short end of that stick. I'm just saying, man. Like, listen, shout out to Brandy Grander. Like, I'm happy that we got her home. I'm happy that we got her family. But, I mean, we really gave up, like, you know what I mean? Like, the motherfucker out here trying to kill us. Like, I don't know. I feel some type about that. But, you know what I mean? She didn't deserve to be there in the first place.
Yeah, that's
she really didn't. So, I truly, like, I get it, and I feel bad for her. But then, like, when you hear stories of the what is it called, the Navy SEAL who's still over there, he's been there for 9 years, and they still haven't tried to bring this dude home, and it's like that's kind of
makes you think.
Yeah,
makes you really think. Like, what's the priority?
How fucked or is
there like, is there like another agenda? You know what I mean? It's like, that's sauce.
Right.
That's
it is. It is.
No, that's tough.
It's all part of the Matrix. So,
word.
That ass.
We in it.
Bro, that shit is crazy. I forget what I read something one time where they were talking about, like, yeah, we in the Matrix. They were like, how does a car and a bus with 2 floors like fit on the same lane?
Oh,
I'm
I saw that before.
Yeah, you seen that shit? I'm like, yo they had me fucked up for a second. I said,
like,
shit.
You like, hold up.
What the fuck?
The calculation start going. You're like, wait, how does that happen?
You like, hold up.
You're like, where the fuck is my ruler at? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
how he got it in there? Like, so many questions. Questions.
I'm like, this is bullshit. But nah, definitely. So just to kind of switch gears a little bit, right? Because like, I think we're in an interesting time where there's a lot of things going on as far as trials or anything. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this one. Because right now, the most publicized one is my boy Tory Lanez. Right now, he's on trial for shooting Megan Thee Stallion.
No, he didn't do it.
What?
I think he did it, bro.
He didn't do it.
Keep it a buck.
Dude,
I think he did it.
Have you heard his album?
He didn't do it.
This dude was heartbroken. Of course he did it.
He didn't do it.
Everything is about heartbreak.
All right, but how many Drake albums did he drop that he was heartbroken, and then it was like, yo, those is fire.
Wait, if you don't think he did it, who do you think did it?
I think her friend did it.
You think
four other DNAs were found on the gun besides Tory Lanez. Why would he be like, dance? A man that makes fire music that literally you have not even trying to like make it like, you know, he has access to a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would he? You know, from also the news, Meg and her bestie slept with him.
They sure did.
And they slept with the baby.
They sure did.
Okay.
And then if you run it back, because I'm a fan of both of them, not too much of the baby anymore because of the whole Danny stuff that happened. I wasn't fucking with him after that. Like, I just feel like there's a certain level of respect, but
to your baby mama, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was too much. But the Tory stuff, like, yeah, free Tory, man.
But can we be real with Danny Lay? It's like, yo, you saw the shit coming, bro. Like, you saw the type of dude he was, and you walked right into that shit. Like,
I feel like,
bro, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I saw it from the beginning. I'm just like, yo, this going badly for you, shorty.
Some females be trying to like change how a shitty ass nigga is gonna be, and it's unfortunate. You can't change this dude. This is how he gonna act. You know, so, and I honestly felt bad for her because I was like, damn, like, she didn't deserve that. She was actually trying to be there for him, you know what I'm saying? They made something fire. So
I don't know.
What you mean?
I still feel like he did it. Maybe she just had that bomb box and he was just like, you are not leaving me.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna say. I think he did it, but not because of that. I think he did it because she pushed a button that got him to that point. Because women have a way of pushing our buttons till we start doing some shit that we never thought we would do. And you're like, motherfucker. And I feel like that was it.
Y'all ain't see the live with her? Like, it was him on live with her. Like, they was spazzing out, bro.
I didn't see it.
They was bugged out. That's why, like, my whole perspective of it changed. Like, he just, started like disrespecting her, like I'm never gonna call the mother of my kids like a bitch or some shit. Like, you know, I just don't feel like that shit's cool.
Yeah.
Like, and you just degrading her all over social media where all your fans is at.
Yeah.
Like that shit is like a level of respect, bro. Like I'm never like me if I was a woman, I'm never coming back. I'm not coming back after that. You just did me dirty on live. Like what?
I can't attest to that. I get mad. I don't know what's coming out my mouth, bro. I really don't.
Like, and it's
just like I can't control it.
You gotta take it. And I get it. That's what anger do, bro. But man,
listen, because I'm telling you, I was in a relationship that was super toxic, right? And this girl, what she would do is she had this thing where like if I ever did something to you, right, or if I ever like pissed you off in some type of way, she was like, all right, I gotta get you that mad or worse.
What?
Right, like
that was
a thing for her. That was super toxic.
That's very toxic.
And that was a thing. And until she could see it in your face, bro, she would not let up. And I'm telling you, like that's why obviously, you know, we left each other.
So she just got pleasure from just seeing you just boiling.
It was almost like she needed that shit for her revenge, for her to feel good about being able to let go of whatever the fuck I did to her.
Just got this.
You know what I mean? Like if I ever like, you know what I mean? If I missed a call and then she's like, well, I'm not gonna pick up your call for the rest of the day. Like, motherfucker, what's good with you? Like, you know what I mean? So it was pretty toxic. It was toxic. I'll be honest with you.
I'll be honest. I dealt with people like that, and this is not safe.
The box was fire though.
But
just being honest.
Yo.
How long did you stay in that relationship out of curiosity?
No one gave you be there a minute.
I wasn't for a minute.
You was there
for a minute.
Why is it that guys stay in these toxic relationships?
I'm going to tell you why, but that's a different segment.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you exactly why and
y'all
what it
is.
is.
Addicted to toxicity, okay? I don't care what nobody says. Some of y'all
you should have seen
like
the last
toxicness.
show. You should have seen the last show. The questions is crazy.
Yeah, they coming. They coming.
Just let me simmer.
Get ready for it. So I guess when we're not in agreement, you feel like Tori didn't do it and you feel like he did do it.
I'm going to go with you.
Dance.
Dance, shorty, dance. Like, I don't know. That's tough. But so I kind of segue right into that situation. Like, how do you guys feel about like dating within a friend group? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really what it was, right? Like he was dating the friend, and then you know he started. I guess I don't know. Megan wanted in. Kylie, right? There was a lot of like friends that he was dipping and dabbing in. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, especially like if you have like a core friend group that you know what I mean, like. You like to be around, like, do you feel like that's kind of like untouchable? Do you feel like if the moment is right, the situation is right? Okay.
I honestly think that it really takes really mature and maybe special type of individuals. At the end of the day, it just really is about maturity. Like if me and you are talking and we're in the same group of friends and then we stop talking, if I'm really over you and we're done with each other, why do I still need to feel some type? I feel like if you're still upset just by that person's presence, that obviously means that something is still there.
Yes.
And it's really just about maturity. So, okay, we're in the same friend group, like, and then we break up. What is the problem? I don't know. Maybe that's just how my mind works.
No, I agree with you.
People are like, oh no, like it's forbidden. But like, I've just never been that type of person to be like, oh my God, like, who?
Right.
No, it is what it is. If I'm done, then I'm done.
No, absolutely. No, I feel like I feel the same way. It should be one of those things that we should be adults here. Like we should be able to be like able to be in the same room, and it doesn't need to get like.
You could be cordial. You don't have to necessarily like sit there and like chop it up with the person, but like you could at least be cordial, be able to sit down and have a conversation with, you know, them, or even in like a group setting. Like people are just really petty and just like have a lot of issues that they need to resolve, in my opinion.
A lot of healing.
Yeah.
Nah, I agree with it. I feel like it's more or less like somebody else. Like the other person wouldn't be okay with it. Like sometimes like certain situations just feel uncomfortable. You know, so even if you're as much as cordial as it is, you know, somebody might not be over it yet.
True.
You know, so they might be the ones stirring shit up. You could be as mature as possible, but there's some immature ass motherfuckers or females, you know, and they just don't, you know, it just don't work out.
Well, then they need to stay home and heal.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
That's what
for
they
sure.
need to do.
So I just
stay home.
I
See a
honestly
therapist.
prefer rather not to like date within the friend group because that shit is a bit it's a bit messy. Even like dealing with somebody's like friends, like your boy's sister or some shit.
That's tough. That's
like,
tough.
That gets tricky. That does get tricky.
That is a tough one.
I've been there, but it's like. Oh shit!
You pull up like I ain't come to see you, nigga.
It honestly got to that. I don't even talk to the dude. So
dang, really?
To see you,
yeah,
bro.
but it just like not even because of the relationship, but it's like because it was like, damn, I'm chilling with her more. Like,
like
yeah, what up, bro?
The bromance is getting messed up.
I'm about to go chill with Yeah, bro. I'll see you later. Yo, be safe. Like, so
should become different. I don't even hang out no more.
Like, it used to be me and him and chilling in the pool. Now it's just me and her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he just there looking like
feel me?
They go to play ball. You don't get an invite.
He used to fix me up some food while I was there. Now she doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, that's tough, bro. My bad, bro. Shit crazy.
that's fucked up.
I mean,
no, real shit. Yeah, yo, my bad, yo. It ain't nothing personal, yo. Be safe. Be safe. Take care of yourself.
Like that. That's crazy.
Nah, real shit. Hey, nah, but I respect it 100% because this is one thing that I feel like I fuck with, just the honesty. Like, I love somebody, a friend, a person, even in a relationship. She was like, yo, listen, I'm about to go to college. I want to do my thing. Like, you know, I just want to do my thing. I'm like, hey, listen, respect it. Be safe.
For sure. Like,
go do your thing, sis.
Why can't people do that more often? Yo?
Yeah, because, it's honesty hurts, bro. The truth hurts.
It does.
Sometimes. So I was like, damn, okay, but be safe out here.
Yeah. So, you got to be just honest with yourself.
No,
like,
real
just
shit.
know what you can and can't handle.
Right.
But like I said, I mean, for people that, you know, if you're like still holding on to grudges, then I think that that's something that you definitely need to like look in the mirror, take a deeper look and see like what is that coming from? Are you really upset at that person, or is it something else that you're like really mad about?
Facts.
So I don't know.
That's tough.
But I am very different and like laid back in a lot of different things. So like I said, maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
It's probably just you.
Real shit.
It's making your life a living hell. No, I'm kidding. I'm
just
not doing that. But I mean, like, I guess I can understand like part of it, right? Like, I guess I can understand like, because I feel like in relationships, right? It's always one person who wants to be with the other one more than the other one does. And let's be honest, it's always going to be one that cares more in a relationship for any situation. So when the person who cares more is being broken up with, they're going to feel some type. It just is a natural thing. So
that's the person that's going to get hurt the most.
Exactly. And sometimes it's hard for them to just be able to articulate and be in the same room with that person, right? Because they never wanted shit to end. They were blindsided, because a lot of times what happens is, right, like, it starts off small, but you tell yourself like, nah, everything's good. Then it's like, yeah, we need to have a talk. You're like, what are we talking about? Like, the movie we saw yesterday, like, shit was cool. What you talking about?
Right.
So I mean, and that's just the way it happens. And I can attest. I've been on both sides of it, right? Like, I've had to break up with people. People broken up with me. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's not a fun thing, but it does happen. But I can see why some people maybe won't be able to let that shit go.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what they say. You should be with the person that loves. I think there's like a song that says, are you going to be with the person that you love? Are you going to stay with the person that you love? Or are you going to be with the person that you love, or something like that? But it's essentially saying like you should be with someone that loves you more than like you love them, because essentially you know that they're just gonna like be the ones to stay with you, because if you love them more, then you're liable to get hurt. But I think that's bullshit.
That's so scary though.
Bullshit, because you both should be loving each other just the same.
But I still feel like it's just
I think it's how I view it, like, in general, like being in a relationship in general. Every time you get in a relationship, or you just start all over, you meet somebody new, fresh, it's a new risk you're taking. Just in life, just like how you taking it, it's a new risk you're taking. So it's like flipping a coin. You don't know if you're gonna get heads or you're gonna get tails.
That's true.
So it's like I done unfortunately, being younger, I did date a lot, and I did, talk to different women. I got different women in my family. I got 3 sisters, I got a mom, etc. So it's like I got all these different point of views of how like women are and stuff, and I'm like, okay, like, this one didn't fuck with me before, but now, like, as I gotten older, she wants to fuck with me again. Like, I'm like, things change. So it's like, nah, like, people change if they want to. So
that is true. They change if they want to.
Right.
Bars.
For real.
Bars.
Bro, shit.
Bars. Put that in a song.
No, I will. But it's a fresh new risk you taking. Just like in a new job, it's just, you don't know if it's gonna work out. We just gotta, I hope so, if it works out.
I hope so.
Because you don't know. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. That one's so tough for me, because I feel like relationships, right? Like, everything in this world, like, I feel like nothing's clear cut, right? But I feel like relationships are the biggest gray area that we have. Right, because what might work for you might not work for somebody else. Right, what'll work in my relationship might not work in your relationship. You know what I mean? So it's always like it's never cookie cutter. Like, something that I might have with one person might be a completely situation with somebody else. Like, so it's so hard to like pinpoint what makes, you know what I mean? Like, really, what makes it work? What makes it tick? What makes, I don't know, like still studying, just have a whole book filled with notes.
Not to mention, like, think about like all the people that are together for like so long and things worked, and then all of a sudden one day it just doesn't. Somebody just ends up being gay, and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really never know. Like, honestly, like you said, it's not cookie cutter, because you have people that have been together for like years, and then they just randomly will get a divorce 30 years into the marriage, and you're like, really? What happened?
Bro, I feel like people who've been together for so long hate each other. Like, you ever see them at the mall or out to eat? They just looking at each other like, yo, if I had a gun right now, I'd end you, bro. I'd end you.
Yeah, but
like,
that shit's crazy, bro.
Listen, what I do for work, right? Like, I do a lot of home visits to like older couples, bro. And like, I'm sitting there at the table, and they're just going back and forth, bickering, and they're just like, bro.
That's what's keeping them alive.
That's crazy. Yo. The challenge, right? The fight is still keeping them alive.
That's that toxicity that y'all
won.
That's that toxic.
Yo, she's sitting there. She's like, I love it when he's wrong. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
yo, you like, what?
I didn't even know what to say to her. I just laughed like with the most awkward face. I'm just like, what
like, you like, oh shit. I just spiked this tea too. Gabe, don't say shit. You know, like, damn.
Giving me the
yeah. Matter of fact, sign this life insurance, yo. Sign this shit.
I'm gonna make sure you get paid. Don't worry about it.
Bro.
We getting a check today. We're gonna split it in half, Gabe.
Oh man. So I mean, with that, it was crazy, right? It's like, you know, people back in the day, like I said, these older couples, they've been together for so much time, and then I feel like dating has become a different situation now. Is dating even still dating nowadays? Like, is that even still a thing? Because I feel like it's right. I feel like it's not.
No, I don't know what.
It's like I said, I'm gonna go back to what I said. It's a risk you take every single time. Like, even when it was like, it's dating in general is fucking weird now. Like 100%, it's fucking weird as fuck. Like, we obviously fucking got Tinder, Bumble, all this other shit, Facebook.
Who got Tinder?
Stop playing. Like,
I had it at one point.
Listen,
I did.
Hey, regular premium.
If y'all know, y'all know. Listen, hey, listen. I'll be transparent. My last shorty was from Tinder, and my current shorty was from Tinder.
Oh, okay.
And I look at it like it's just a tool to meet more people quicker.
It's overwhelming.
For sure.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
But
you need an assistant to manage your social media for dating account. I'm sorry. I do.
I hear you.
I don't have one. So, no.
No, I hear you. But it's like you got a bunch of eggs in the basket. You got to pick the best one. You know what I'm saying? So it's
but like, how do you really do that?
I feel like, so with my current shorty right now, I feel like the best thing that worked out for me was just like vibing. Like, it didn't feel forced. Like, once I feel like the situation isn't forced.
Yeah.
Like, we vibing. Like, this shit ain't forced. We vibing. Like, we just chilling. We was going over. I stood over the first night, and I've been staying over ever since. Like, she ended up moving in. Like, we got a crib and everything. Like,
damn.
It was just like, we vibed that well. I was like, oh, shit, I could sleep next to you.
How long did it take for you to meet her in person, like, after you guys were, like, chatting?
Like, probably like a week.
Okay, that's good.
Like, I was like, yo, let's go get some food. Like, honestly, you also...
Initiative.
You know what I'm saying? Like... Yes. One thing for sure, you know what I'm saying, all the fellas out there watching, make sure that you out there making the first move, my boy. Like, go tell her, yo, we about to go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Plan ahead. Don't be out here looking crazy, dog, because that shit is embarrassing. Bro, and the best thing is, I feel like this is just like, for everybody watching. I said watching. If she's like minimal in the sense that, like, yeah, she like dressing nice, she like doing all that. But if like, you okay with getting some street tacos and shit? She's like, yeah, cool, I'm down. That's the shorty you want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Because, listen, we can't eat lobster and calamari all day, sis. I'm sorry. Like,
facts.
It's the truth.
I don't even like lobster.
And I do too. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we trying to make empires. We ain't out here trying to just blow our money on lobster and shit. You feel me?
The air that. So I mean, since I'm gonna ask you. So like the first date, like how does that work? Do you expect like something extravagant?
Me?
Does it have to be chill? Like what's
facts.
going on? Like the first date, what are you thinking?
So the really like messed up part, I think that people always get like a really like wrong impression about me when they first meet me. Number one, I have a resting bitch face, so that just immediately just makes people think I'm a bitch, and I'm not.
She not.
But no, but like I have definitely heard a lot of feedback in regards to like these, I don't know, I have like these super high extravagant, I am like really the most down to person. Like I grew up like partially in the country, so I am down for like riding 4-wheelers, going hiking, rolling in the mud, gardening, or we could go somewhere. Like it doesn't, like for me, it's about the person that I'm with and how we could literally do nothing and it'd be so fun.
Right. The moment.
It's the moment. Right. So it doesn't really matter what we're doing. Like granted, it's not to say that that's an excuse for a guy to be like, well, she only getting McDonald's if that's the case.
No, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you want, a 4 for 4?
Let me get you that 4-piece.
And you better not get the lemonade because it comes with a drink already.
But no, like it's really about the person, their character, like who they are, like how well you vibe with them, and if they're chill, like you literally should be able to do anything and go anywhere with them. And the thing is actually good because you also get to see how that person acts in front of different types of people, different types of settings. You have some people, they are from the hood and they don't know how to act in a professional setting. You have some people that are so professional, they don't know how to relax. So getting all these, different type of scenarios is good because it allows you to really get to know that person. But initially for me, like I'm usually like, let's go get coffee. It doesn't even have to be food. Let's just go get coffee. Let's go get tea. Let's go for a walk. Are people walking these days anymore?
No, not even. I hope so. For real, I really do, because shit crazy.
It doesn't have to be anything crazy. No, not for me personally.
What about you, Gabe? What you thinking, bro?
On the first day, well, she's definitely gonna have to pick me up,
and she gotta pay.
Maybe around 8:00. I like Roof Chris, so definitely something like that.
Make sure you bring my boy a VVS.
If she don't open the door, then I'm going back upstairs. That's for sure.
No simps.
Like, that's it. No, you know what's crazy, right? I always feel like for dates, right? Like I'm always just like the most awkward when it comes to like, especially like first interactions. Like, and I'll always be like, you know what? Like, all right, we gonna go in there and we gonna get right, and then it's just like it's a fucking shit show because it just is what it is, yo. Because like first dates, right? Like, yo, it's nerve wracking. You just like, yo, you don't even know what's going on the other side. You like, shit, like, is my hat on the right way? Like, did I decide to put on the right fit?
That's kind of cute.
That's some shit.
Listen, I mean, okay, if you feeling him and you about to be like, hold on, let me make sure I smell good and shit.
I mean, like, obviously, I feel like you should like be presentable, but I feel like my situation has been where I can always tell that the other person is more nervous than me. So like my automatic response is to try to make them more comfortable. Then I stop thinking about me. So then like I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just like, oh my God, this person is really nervous and they're going to make this really awkward. So let me just try.
Sweating and shit.
Yeah, like, bruh, calm down.
It's hot in here, right?
I know how that goes.
But
it's hot. Hey, listen, it happened. It has happened on both ends. I've been nervous on both ends. It happens. It's just you never know what to expect. Like it's kind of like this could go very well or this can go very wrong. Bad. Like I will never see you again.
Yeah.
Like thanks for the food. Like be safe, sis.
Shit.
Like
until you pull up to your boy's party and there she is sitting on the couch and you're like,
oh shit, oh hi. You know, and then you got a dapper up. Oh, nice seeing you. It's been a minute, right? Why ain't you text me, huh? I got a new phone, so all my contacts got deleted.
Dang. Nah, but see, I don't know. I feel like social media dating or whatever these dating apps, like my biggest thing is the honesty, right? It's kind of like if you just want to fuck, say that in the bio. There are people like that.
Right.
There are people like that want that.
Right.
If you are really looking for something serious, then say that. Right. But the problem is that you have people that are looking for something serious or we're getting spoken to or getting hit up by someone who just really doesn't, but they acting like they do just because they want to smash and vice versa. And it's just like, bro, like we're in 2022. Like, be honest.
I feel you.
If you want a relationship, you're going to find that person. If you just want to smash, you are going to find that person.
Right.
But you can't have your cake and eat it too. And don't be out here wasting people's time.
Not true.
Like, it's so annoying. It's so.
But would the fish bite though? That's a question.
He's got a point.
What do you mean?
He's got a point.
If you're like,
I'm a very honest person, and that's fucked me up. I'm gonna be transparent. I've been honest. I'm like, yeah, like honestly, I don't want anything serious. I don't want to fuck with you. Like, I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to do nothing. Like,
What has the response? What are the responses that you've gotten from that?
Listen, that's why I say
Serena's just like, I really want to know because I feel like it's a mixed bag.
Would a fish bite? That's the question. Because there's been times that like when I was on it, like, yeah, you look handsome, you a nice little gordito and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with it. But sometimes it's like, listen, bro, like I'm not even on that time. I want something serious, and it's like I appreciate the honesty. So it's like at least you appreciate the honesty, and then you're like, all right, cool. I don't want to do nothing, but it's still like. Once again, will the fish bite? So
when you say will the fish bite, are you talking about in terms of a relationship?
No. So if he's walking around, listen, I'll put it as if he's walking around saying, "Hey, I just want to fuck," he will never fuck. Like that's what I'm just keeping it a buck. Like he will never.
This is the honesty. I'm swimming.
Because what's gonna happen is right. The first thing they're gonna say is they're gonna be, and even if like I feel like this, even if a woman is only looking to fuck,
right?
She doesn't want that for you to tell her that. She wants you to. She kind of wants you to coast her, chase a little bit, play that game.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
But
and
that's why you say you don't want anything serious. Like, isn't that the key to like let them know?
I wasn't even putting nothing like on the bio. My bad, bro. I know Brian was. This dude was like, yo, don't be cutting nobody off. Nigga, I'm the problem. I'm the fucking problem. I'm the problem, and that's why he said it. Because I be doing. I'm Dominican. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Nah, but fucking I honestly kept the bio real simple. Like. Put fucking 28, you know what I'm saying? I'm CT, and that's it. Kept it simple. You don't know. This you rolling the dice right now, sis. You know, like, I'm sorry. Why would I tell you that?
But listen, I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like
I think I'm too
I
honest.
feel but that's what it is.
But
right?
have you done that to a guy?
To just be completely
like, yo, I just want to fuck right now, and that's it, bro. Be safe.
Yes,
but you're a woman, so that's why it works.
No, and listen, honestly. I think that's like being completely honest is the most attractive thing a female could be. And when a like
is it?
In my opinion, listen, an honest hoe is a respectable hoe.
Yes,
that's how I fuck with it.
Absolutely.
Listen, do
100%.
not be one of these lines. So like, I didn't do that with him, but everybody know you did bad shit. So it's like, just be 100. Hey, yeah, I did it with him. I'm like, hey, sis, respect it, and that's respectable. But like now you out here beating around the bush, sis. Now you got me out with you. And now everybody know you a lying hoe. Like, don't do that. Like, at least they're like, yeah, she know, bro. She straight. She cool, bro.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. Like I said, if he comes out and he's just like, yo, I just want to.
No, I get what you're saying.
But a woman, I mean, if she plashes it everywhere, I promise you her inbox is going to be absolutely flooded.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just that's the difference between, like, that's just just what it is. You know what I mean? So, in a sense, I get it, right? Like, you gotta play the field to get what you want, you know what I mean? But it kind of sucks because, again, you do end up hurting people, you know what I mean? Or you end up giving people the mixed signals. But it's like he's right. If you don't fish, you know, with bait, then what are you gonna catch? You know what I mean? Like it's just what it is. I don't know. That's how I feel about the situation personally. Like.
I just wish people were more honest. It would just save so much time because, like, think about it. You're going to be fishing, and then you end up with all these dates, and nobody wants to just fuck, and then they just want, like, oh, my God.
No, listen, and that's why I said it's, like, probably the most attractive thing because I've had females that are very honest and be like, yo, what's up? What you doing? Meet me over here. Let's go chill, and then we grab something to eat, and then we pull it back to the crib. Like, literally, like, everything is not forced. It just happened, you know, and I'd rather have that. 100%. I'd rather just be like, yeah, I just want to do something.
So do you like prefer for the woman to be more of the like aggressor, like making the moves? Does that like let you know that they're like really down?
I honestly, like from like my previous experiences, like I don't think I really had like an issue when a female wasn't yeah, I want to do stuff. Like I never really like.
But do you prefer it?
I think it's sexy. I think it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just like.
Y'all. I swear.
It's just like,
I'm going to have to go.
Like,
I'm going to have to go opposite.
Right?
Yeah.
You see? Exactly.
Because I don't like it. See what I'm saying? Like, you ever been around somebody who's just like, who's on your dick and you're like, yo, get away from me, bro. Like,
but that's
you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that shit. You know what I mean? And again, like,
I know.
You know, we like to chase a little bit. You know what I mean? Put me in the Sahara. I'm a lion. Like, give me something to go after.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's the difference. Like, I feel like in this day and age, we are straying away from men being the chasers. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's because of social media. I was raised old school. Like, I honestly, like, was raised to be a wife. And it makes dating, like, way more confusing because And I say that in a humble way. It's just because my parents are Caribbean, and so you can't even talk to guys like when you're younger. It's like they just expect for you to just grow up and be married one day. Right. There is no. It's just you cook, you clean, you
skip that.
Yeah, that's it.
Wife.
So it's super frustrating, but at the same time, like I said, in this day and age, I feel like you have these two different types of men who feel like, well, it's got to be about me. Like the girl has to chase me if she's really, because they've been hurt, they've got trauma. So it's they're really waiting for the girl to make all the moves.
Oh, yeah, nah.
And then you have some guys that are like, no, that is unattractive. I'm the man. I want to chase you. I'm the one that wants to go after you. I want to be on the hunt. And it's like, what do y'all want? Like, what do y'all want?
Yeah, I'm in between both. I'm not the type of dude to like. I'm more of a chaser as a guy, but as far as the female chasing too, I find it attractive. Like, sis, you fuck with this, come through and get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here like giving me mixed signals and shit like that. Like, if you straightforward, like, yeah, I want to fuck with you. I'm like, damn, okay, that's what I mean. But as far as like me planning shit, me doing stuff as a man, me going out, I'm like, yo, I'm here. Once you let me know you want me, I'm here for you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like make it clear is more or less what I want to say. Make it clear it's 100%. Like, yo, I want to fuck with you.
Right.
That's what it is.
I get what you're saying.
Like, that's as far as that aggression. Hell yeah. Like, sign me up.
So okay, I'm sorry because now I got questions.
What up?
So when you say that, like, you want her to make it clear, does she need to verbally say that, or do you feel like actions can actually show that for you without her actually coming out and saying that?
I'm like, sis, hold up, nigga. I'm gonna need a contract right here. Sign this right here.
Jesus.
That's right here. You say you want me, right?
Sign this.
I need it in writing. All that
shit. But I'm gonna need both because actions do speak louder than words.
Right.
So it's kind of like I'm a very affectionate person. So it's like, not saying that you got to be all up on me and some shit, but it's like the love has to be a mutual. Like, okay, we fucking with each other. Like, we both know that, and it's like, yo, I want you, and then we both know, mutual. I want you.
Okay.
Like, cause so it's like you said, this day and age is real tricky. So it's like, just tell me, like, you want to fuck with the kid or not? Like, I could just keep it pushing. Like, that's it.
Right.
It's true.
So why do women do that? Where they just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of leave you hanging on by a thread, and then they're just like, because
they got like 10 other ones. Let me see if this one bites. It's the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Let me see if they bite.
Like, what is that about?
I feel like I need a little bit more of a specific like scenario because.
So, like, let's say, like, vague. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to, like, let's say if you try to talk to a young lady.
Okay.
And you pull up real respectful, and you're just like, hey, young lady, like, how are you? Like, I really like you, right? And you do that whole spiel, right?
Okay.
You don't talk like that.
I know.
I definitely don't. But you do that whole spiel, right? And then it's just kind of like, okay, right? And then, like, you know, the text messages, you know, back and forth, and you just like, oh, you ain't really fucking with me. Like, no, it's not that. But it's like the energy just speaks differently.
It could be a couple of things, if I'm being completely honest. I think that for some women, they want to see how bad the man really wants them. And so sometimes there might be a lack. It's not the best or smartest thing by any means, but I do think that sometimes it is because they really want to see, like, how bad does this person like really want me? How bad they're going to keep pressing and pushing to really, like, are they just going to give up easily? Because that says a lot as a woman, because in our minds, like, we think about like all kinds of stuff. We immediately go to the future. Oh, so if we married, all of a sudden something happens, you just going to bounce and like our mind goes there. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So sometimes I do think that is the reason why. It could honestly be because there just really isn't that much interest, or maybe it's like semi-interest and they're just still trying to like figure things out and they don't want to give too much too soon. It could be because there's other people as well. So it could be like a multitude of things. I don't really think that there's like one specific reason that, you know, that happens, but I do feel like if two people are talking and like one person has made it very clear that they're interested, I think that at that point, the person should come out and say how they feel as well. Like, I have had people that are interested in me and we vibed well. Like we you know, we was cool, but I just didn't feel them like that. I wasn't attracted to them in that sense. And, you know, they came with me like, well, I check all your boxes. And I was like, just because you check all the boxes doesn't mean that you check all the boxes.
Right.
You know, and it was, and I said it in a respectful way, but it's kind of like also you have to be very, I feel like, considerate of a man's ego, because they're the ones that are usually the ones that are getting rejected.
Right.
And so I just try to be as very respectful as possible and set the record straight to say like, okay, you know, I understand that you feel this way, and you know, I appreciate it, and you know, whatnot. But at the same time, like, I don't feel this way. Right. You know, we can be friends, or if you feel like you need to just completely cut me off, like, it's fine. But I feel like that communication needs to be there. If I'm really not interested in you, I am not gonna lead you on. Like, as soon as you let me know and you open your mouth and be like, yo, I'm feeling you, like, I feel like we could be something, I'm gonna be like, I think not. That's or if you come out and tell me like, I'm really feeling you, or whatever.
You can tell that like off jump, like just like as soon as, like, let's say like you go on the first date or you just really meet somebody, you're like, you know right then and there, or no?
I hope so. For real.
I want to say yes. I feel like a woman's intuition really says a lot. I mean, granted, you know, you try to like give chances because you don't want to judge. Right, you don't want to just always go off the first time or whatever, because sometimes people are nervous, different things happen. But usually for me personally, I know
this ain't gonna work out.
This is not gonna work out.
Like,
yo, no, like I went on this date. This was when I was on Tinder years ago.
Shit.
I went on a date with a guy. He was an American guy, and we went to what was it? Taco
American
bar?
with white? Like,
no, he was black.
Okay,
but we
American
went to,
as far as here, I'm saying, so,
right?
Not Caribbean.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. You had me confused for a second. I'm like,
he gets it.
The Caucasian? Is that what you're talking
about? We went out, and I ordered manduro, like fried sweet plantain or whatever, and he was like, "What's that?"
Oh, you don't eat this? Is red flag. Yo, like, bro,
I lost it, bro, and it was the way he said it. It was like so disgustingly.
What is that?
And I was like, "It's fried sweet plantain." I was like, you know, like,
y'all don't eat that.
And it completely turned me off. I mean, not to mention he wasn't that good looking anyway. Like, damn. So, but the thing is that I try not to judge. You know, I try to give people a fair chance or whatever, because I go by other qualities as well. But that. Oh, that did it for me. And I know that might sound a little shallow, whatever, but it's kind of like when you're thinking about, like I said, the future. Because if you're dating, you are essentially dating to take it to the next level eventually. 100%. And it's not to say that person can't learn, but there was just obviously a lot of other things.
I teach this motherfucker too much. This shit too much work. That's how I feel. Too much to teach.
But it was more so like his response. Like you could have just been like, "Oh, what's that?" Right. It was like, "Oh," and I was just
you're not opening new things, boy.
I was like, if you think this is disgusting, what are you what are you gonna say when you see everything else that I eat? Like, I'm like part Haitian, like we eat thumb. Like that thing looks like shit sometimes. Like,
but that shit is fire.
Thank you.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that shit is crazy.
You ever had a situation like that, man? Just first date or just first time with a shorty, you just like, yeah, that's not
Listen, I got like a rule that I don't fuck with somebody that has a kid. So it's just like I have no kids. I'm a golden child. All my niggas here that got no kids, we out here golden. Okay. So let's go.
None of you guys have kids?
Nope. Hashtag winning. So I decided to give this girl a chance and shit, and we went out and shit, and then I'm like, she had asked me like literally like an hour before we went out, like, do you mind if I bring my daughter with me? And I'm like, ooh, fuck. I'm like, you know what? I'm not that type of dude. Like, I'm like, fuck it. I was like, bring a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like, if we end up fucking around, your kid is gonna be involved in your life. So it's like, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. So I'm gonna see what's up. But her daughter was bugging out the whole entire fucking dinner date and shit. Her kid over 8. So the little kid fucking threw up on the table.
Oh my God.
The whole kid turned into a dragon and shit.
What the fuck?
In the middle of the table. And then I'm looking at her like, yo, why would you even bring your kid?
Your whole life flashed before your eyes.
No, I think I was more like a little upset because I'm like, yo, she really did this to this little girl. And then I was just like, we went to TGI Friday, and I was like, why would you even bring a kid to TGI Friday? And she's like, they got kid menus. I'm like, this shit like a grown man like place. Like, you don't do that. Like, it was just like, so
go there.
there's a lot of like, you know, all the red flags came up. It was like parenting skills, like her as a person, and then she's over here like on Instagram and shit with her drink and shit. And I'm like, I can't fuck with that. Like, it's just like it's just off rip. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm really big. Like you said, I'm old school myself. So
yeah.
I'm real like no phones. Like I want to vibe with you. I want to get to know you.
Yeah.
it's just I just feel like yeah, we on a date. Yeah, we like this. Yeah. You like your food? Yeah, that's good.
That's so
like that shit rude as fuck to me. So it's like, hell no, you're not about to do that to me. I'm here to get to know you. I'm paying my money. Like not even about the money, but it's like I'm paying my shit. So I want to spend time with you. Like so
it's true.
It's just
and women expect for men to pay. And so I feel like you're right. If you're on a date with a guy and you're expecting for him to pay, like why would you not give him the, respect to be like, let me give you my undivided attention. Like you can literally put your phone away.
Right.
If it's something that you're doing on your phone, is it something that you guys are both looking at? Like, is it like TikTok videos? Yeah, exactly. Like that's different. But no, but that's what I'm saying. This day and age, it's different.
So just kind of segueing into that. That's always a topic of discussion, right? Is like who pays first? Like who pays first for the
whoever
date?
Invited.
You feel like whoever invited?
Absolutely.
So if she invites you, then she has to pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel? I mean, like honestly, if I've been invited and the girl be like, "Yo, let's go out real quick to go get some food." And that's what I'm saying. It's not.
Are you expecting her to pay if she invites you?
Never.
Oh, okay.
I got my own money. I ain't work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like,
I'm just curious.
nah, but it's like that's the honest part and the sexy part I was talking about. Like, she got her own money. She out here doing her own thing. Like, so it's just like, nah, I invited you. Like, I got you, and I'm like, okay. I fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not because she's spending money. Mm-hmm. It's a principle about it.
Exactly.
Like, so I'm just like, damn, okay. I got you for life, sis. Like,
Yeah.
like it's just like, damn, like you did that for me. Like, and I feel like men take that very like serious because we don't have a lot of people to be doing that for. Like most of our niggas might not do unless we like real close friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Like to be real. I ain't out here paying for nobody's shit. Like
I agree.
I pay for your food. Just know,
you my nigga, bro. Like I fuck with you, like real shit.
I rock with you.
And that's one thing I don't. If I'm eating, everybody eating. That's just how I rock. So.
I don't know. I have like this personal rule. So okay, this is the thing, and it kind of sucks, is because like once again, being old school, you would assume that the man would pay.
Right.
However, in this day and age, I don't assume shit. I do not assume.
Fuck that.
No. So me personally, if I am going on a first date with someone and that, comes up or whatever, like if they're automatically, not just paying for it when I don't know or whatever, I always offer to pay my share. And me personally, I feel okay with doing that because I don't want for them to feel like there's any expectations or I don't want them to just have that assumption that I just assume that anyway. And then at that point, I see their response. Right. And so if they're like, oh, okay, I'm like, oh, bet. You ain't getting the call back.
Oh, shit.
But if they're like, oh, no, I got it. That's a key to me. Like, okay, so you're a provider. You're a protector. You're willing to take care. And then the next time, hell yeah, I'm paying. I'm buying drinks, whatever. Shots. Like, absolutely, I'm going to give you.
Just the first couple times, that's the man's job. Like, the first couple times. And then it's like, in a relationship, it could be different. Like, nah, babe, let's go half. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, listen, I'm paying for it. Like, there should not be no reason for it. Like, I tell my shorty now, I try to tell her, like, if I could, I would provide everything. Just focus on your future, focus on what you want to be, the woman you want to become, and like, I wish I could handle everything, but unfortunately, it should be crazy out here. So we both grinding. So
and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, absolutely not.
No, it's not.
And
I'm always a provider. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like most men are, for the right woman.
Right.
That's
that's the key word for the right woman.
The right woman.
Because I ain't out here paying no light. I ain't out here paying none of that shit for somebody to just slump here, just chilling, smoking my weed.
I agree.
I just can't.
I agree, and I feel like having those expectations is really unrealistic, but it's very common.
It is,
which is like insane to me.
Yeah, it is
because it's like really like,
and Caribbean people, women are a lot like that. You know that. I got cousins that be out here like, yeah, he paid for everything. Look, I'm on a yacht. Look, this nigga paid for everything. And I'm like, yo, you wild.
But then you also have a lot of Caribbean men that love taking care of their women. Like I definitely dated a guy, like he would never let me.
Majority of them don't. That's a conversation.
That is also true. That is also true.
Because a lot of niggas are a lot of Nick Cannons out there. A lot of Nick Cannons. All my Dominican brothers, y'all niggas ain't shit. God, I'm sorry, bro. come after me, dog. But nah, bro. Caribbean men in general, because I know Jamaicans, all of it, be having 10 kids, and they be like, yeah, I just have them just to do it. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
terrible.
Yeah, that's my goal. I want to have one family, one wife. That's it. I don't want to have fucking 10 kids.
That's the dream. That's the dream,
God, bro.
Shit. Anyways, so we're gonna segue a little bit into a game that we like to play, right? So with all of our guests, he's played this before. Oh, so it's called This or That. Okay, so it's kind of a lightning round, not really, but it's a lightning round. So what we do is we're gonna go through a couple different options. Okay, where it's this or it's that. You got to pick one, and you got to tell me what and why.
I'm nervous.
Okay, they're gonna start off pretty lighthearted, nothing too crazy, but by the end of it, they are going to get a little bit. They're gonna get a little toxic. They're gonna get a little you know what I mean? Some of them are gonna make you think. Some of them might not be anything difficult at all, but
right,
it's gonna.
Let's go. I'm ready. This or that. I've never played this.
I know, right?
So, beach or the pool?
Why you got to start with me? It's the beach. Absolutely.
I agree. I'm gonna do the beach.
Talk to me. Why?
The beach is my happy place.
Okay.
And I'm serious. Anytime I am in any type of like pain or whatever it is, emotionally, like the beach is. I literally can go to the beach every day.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna have to steal her answer for that because it's facts, bro.
That's paradise.
Just like going to the beach is just like resetting. Like I feel like that's the best way to put it.
It's something about being near the water too.
Yeah, man. It's just like very spiritual. Like it's just really cleansing, and that salt water, bro, that shit cleans up everything.
Hell
bro.
yes.
Real shit.
Tastes like shit too.
Good for your hair, your skin,
everything.
all
Real
that
shit.
stuff.
If you sick, hop in some salt
See,
water.
this is where I gotta diverse. I'm a city boy, man. So for me, like
City
it's always been a pool. Yeah, city boys this summer. What's up? But it's always been like more like the pool. Like I said, when I go to the beach, I don't mind going to the beach. But I'll be honest with you, I'll be the first one to be like, damn, there's sand in my shoe.
Nah, I fucking hate the sand.
Or you walking and then there's shells in the water and you're like, motherfucker, what am I even doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it be shit like that.
The finger ones. The
finger ones with the toes.
Yo, but then you look like that kid in the corner. You're like, yo, that nigga's a nerd. Like, you don't want to be that dude. Like,
so you just gonna suffer?
Yes.
I'm a thug.
A bunch of band-aids on the bottom of my feet. Like, I don't care. Before I look stupid. Like,
for real.
But that's where
I fuck with the pool though, man. I
do both, but like I would take the beach.
I would take the beach out. Yeah.
Next question is: would you guys on a regular day? Would you guys more like being dressed up, or is it more comfy vibes?
Comfy.
I think we all agree on that one.
Yeah, bro. Fuck
I think we all agree
on
that one.
Give me the hoodie.
Oh, God.
Give me the tights.
Listen, bro, I would live in sweatpants. If
That's why I look. Y'all see them? They're very nice, dressed up. Your boys out here looking like I just been in a boxing match or some shit. Like, come on, bro.
I don't know. Like I said, I tried, but it's like it's not. No.
I can't, bro.
Hoodies and like you said, sweatpants, bro. Like sometimes not even shoes, bro. Just like I love like the what's it called the Yeezy foam runners, bro. Because I just throw those on. I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even like put on
shoes.
Crocs. Like
those are your Crocs.
Those are my Crocs, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm so anti-Croc that I had to go the other way around.
Are you really?
I'm not even anti-Croc. You know what it was? It was family member was like, yo, like Crocs is the shit. And for whatever reason, I'm just like, man, fuck these Crocs, right? So now I can't renege. Now I can't go back.
You are prideful.
For sure. Completely. I'll be the first one to admit, like I can't. So whenever, like he's like, yo, you like these Crocs? Like, I can't stand them shits, but they're nice.
He like, they're nice.
They're nice. I don't like them. So I had to go the other route, you know what I mean? Just
he
to
be in
spite
Foot
you.
Locker
Just to
secretly
spite you.
trying them on. Be like, damn, this shit's just nice.
Nice, yo. Look at the fur ones. Look at the ones on the fur inside.
He's like, damn.
Oh, yo, they got charms. Look, they got charms.
Low key, them shits are wavy too. I'll be like, damn, I could put some nice little charms on my shit, but I'm like,
you need to find a way to put charms on your phone.
Because if he sees me in them shits, it's a wrap. Like, so
you can do it. I believe you. 2023, you got it. Get you a pair of Crocs.
I'm about to get me a pair.
Maybe. We'll see. I might wear them here. Let's see. Next one. This was pretty simple. Dogs or cats?
Oh, this is hard. I'm
gonna do a dog.
I've had both.
I'm allergic to cats.
I'm allergic to all of them.
Me too.
So am I.
Their hair and shit be having me sneezing in a storm.
They have such different characteristics that I both admire. But I'm going to say, for my lifestyle now, I'll say cat.
I feel you because they're just so much cleaner. You know what I mean? They don't require. Yeah. I will say they're like a bunch of like I don't even know what to say. Right? Like when you have them and you set them up, like they don't even need you no more.
They're like moving pieces of furniture.
like little
That's
grown
what
men
that move on their own.
They just move around, and but yeah, they're like not.
I got
too
a cat
much.
at the crib right now, bro, and I'm over here saying dog and shit. Like,
I got a dog at the crib, and listen, I love him. He's like my son, but
Right.
when I tell you, like, I wish I had
if I could
cats,
put them
right?
together, that'd be great. Like, make the dog take care of himself and do all that shit.
They're not a cat. No.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna say
not
cat.
happening. Yeah, shout outs to the cats, definitely. Yeah. But I have a dog, so that's where I'm at. French bulldogs.
They both cool.
Baby.
I like all animals, man. They all
Same.
Nice. I fuck with all.
I'm just allergic. I have to take like hella allergy pills.
Facts, and then I'll be slump after.
Drugged up.
Yeah, cook good.
So another question, right? And I think I might know what you're gonna go with, and I know what you're gonna go with.
Oh, shit.
But city or the country?
Country.
I'm gonna do country too, bro.
The country. I thought you go city.
Nah, bro.
Country's where it's
Really?
I'm Dominican, bro. I like cooking outside.
Yep.
I'm a nature boy, bro. I'm a nature boy.
Shout outs to you, bro.
I'm just trying to tan naked
man.
outside.
Look, he thought wrong. You see that? He thought wrong.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Shout outs to everybody on the country.
Nah, real shit, bro. The country vibe is different, bro. No phones. Like, nigga, your phone not gonna work. You gonna be cooking. You gonna be just chilling, just vibing. I feel like it's a lot of like self-awareness. Like, you get to just really be to yourself, enjoy your life. Like, it's just sometimes I need that time to disconnect. I'm always so connected on the daily, every fucking day. For me to take a break and just be like, damn, them fucking cows look nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to chill.
Appreciate God's nature and just like the fresh air,
the
like
beach,
yes,
like all that.
exactly.
So it's just like hikes, everything. Like I love it. Like I'm with it. It's just a lot to take in from what life has to offer. So it's like the city, bro. I'm from the city, like Miami. I've been out here. I don't travel to Atlanta. I done been to all these places, and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing the same shit. So
yeah, I need the city, bro. Like, I need to go to see like some gunshots, some like fire department. Like, I can't do it, bro. It's too quiet out there. I'm like, just like, yo,
do
like,
you not hear how loud the crickets are?
This?
Dude, you just cry the birds and like everything.
I was on the countryside. I looked up. I said, "There's stars. What the fuck, yo? What is this?
Why is it not the
What is
electric
this?
lights?
What is going on?
Right? Where the solar panels at, yo?
What the fuck is going on here, bro?
Like, yo.
Like, I haven't seen a higher hydrant in like fucking 2 miles. What the fuck?
No cameras
is going
looking
on,
at me.
bro?
Fuck,
like,
damn.
what in the world? Yeah, nah, city all day for me. That's what it is. I mean, I don't mind the country. I don't mind taking trips. I don't mind doing that. But an extended stay for living, like, I think it's the city for me, honestly.
I see myself eventually in the country, like
Same.
building a house out there, type shit.
All right. So if you guys, let's say this is a hypothetical, okay, but it's to the extreme on both ends, okay. So if you were to date somebody, okay, would you rather somebody completely on the skinny side, and I'm talking about bones and skin, that's it, or on the other side, somebody chunky and just like as fat as you can get? Like, what are you going with?
As fat as you can get.
It's
bro.
on the extreme on both sides.
My dude.
On both sides.
As fat as you can get.
I'm going with beef patty peppy. Like, I'm good. I'm outside, man. Like,
hey,
give me the Swiss rolls. Give me the cheeseburgers. Give me all that shit. I know where I'm at.
I'm gonna take the skinny guy because I can fatten him up. So.
No, but you got to live with them just skinny for the rest of your life. Like, skin and bones.
What?
Yeah, you got to pick one of the two. That's it. To the max. That's it. There is no in between.
But the fat nigga, you can mold him.
No, he said it's
He
no.
would just forever. He would just forever. Be
We
like
just
that.
got yeah.
Damn, dog.
I'm still taking the skinny one.
That's tough.
I'm taking the skinny one.
Fuck, that's a real tough.
Cause you're not specifying like how fat, so I'm scared.
To the max. I'm telling you, like, it's like it's to the max.
500-pound life.
Like, if that's what you, that's what it is. Like, to the max. We talking about you ever seen like the skinniest person that you've ever seen, like somebody who's just barely living, and then there's somebody who's.
God, this is terrible.
You gotta pick one. I know where I'm at. I love my fatties. I'm good.
I don't like this question.
Listen,
so you going with the 500-pound girl?
I'm taking it. Whatever. That's
how you gonna fit in?
Fit in what?
How you gonna fit in?
I can fit in anywhere. You need a bottle of lube, you'll be fine. You'll find something, bro.
In the rolls, baby.
That's okay. I'm here for me, baby, not for you.
Oh, wow. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Listen, I think I'm gonna have to just take the skinny John, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Me and Cook on the same way.
Yeah, for real, bro. I just can't. I can't. Like I don't want her to feel discouraged and shit. I gotta lift shit up. Listen, mommy, this is not for you. This is for me, but I'm sorry. Like,
you could do more with the skinny one.
Like, listen, we gonna
throw her.
You said you could throw her. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That one was hard.
Whatever, man.
Does it get worse than this?
The best snacks.
Does it get worse than this?
All right, they do. They do get a little worse than this.
He did tell you.
Okay. So, if you can invest right now, are you investing in property or are you investing in cryptocurrency?
Property.
Okay.
I'm doing the same, bro.
Okay. I think we all on the same page for sure.
I could give you a small thing. Why? Because it's fucking. Look at that dude that just got locked up, bro. Mm-hmm. He lost all his money in one day. Like, I'm not invested into that shit. I can invest in property and just keep flipping it, keep doing it. Like, I
don't care how bad this sounds, but this is how I feel about it. Cryptocurrency and all that other stuff and stuff like that, bro. I feel like it's a scam.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's the world's biggest scam, and people keep buying into it.
I think it's a scam for the people that don't know how to really do it. And the people that are being scammed are by the people that do know how to do it.
Right.
And most people don't know how to do it, so you should stay away from it and invest in property.
Right. Well, here's my thing, right? Because I feel like the people who make the most money on it, right, are really the people who launch it. Like you said, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So those are the guys, they put this out into the world, right? And even NFTs, right? They're like, yo, this is going to be worth
100%.
So much money. And you're like, all right,
100%.
let me spend all my money to buy this stuff and then trade it for more money. And then they get us and they're just like, yo, like you need to get on this wave. So everybody's buying NFTs or cryptocurrency. And then, you know what I mean? Like a year later, you're just like, yo, how much is it worth? Like dudes forgot they even had them.
It's possible because you look at Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same, it's for me, it's just too much of a risk and a gamble. So I would definitely go with, and I think that owning property is definitely the way to go.
Yes, for sure.
Gotta go with what you know, man.
That wasn't that bad.
Right.
That one, okay. All right.
Say, I got more.
So this one's bad. This one's like really bad. Okay. So this is actually the flagship question for the show. This one's a fun one. I love this one all the time. So, and you know, Cooks was here for the last one, so he knows this one. So you know what? This is going to be more directed towards you, but I'll let him answer as well. So I feel like, and I have this thing, right, where I feel like toxic people are the best at sex. So toxic women have some of the best pussy around. And then good girls, unfortunately, I feel like it's just not there. So the question is, would you deal with a toxic man or woman as long as the sex was good? Or would you like a boring person who's, you know, takes care of you, does what he needs to do, but the sex is absolutely horrible? And when I mean horrible, I mean bad. There is no in between.
I hate you. I just want you to know that I hate you.
Hey.
Is he going to answer?
Yeah, we're all going to answer.
Listen,
we're all going to answer.
Listen.
Okay, hold up. No. I want to know.
I can go first.
When you say toxic, okay, on what? Because I feel like there's.
So think about what you have seen in your life, and you're just like, yo, that's fucking toxic, and then add some more on that.
Or even what you dealt with. If you dealt with some toxic,
if you felt something, you just
at least deal with one or two.
You can't tell me you haven't felt it
for 4 years.
Ain't nobody safe. Hey,
I think she just proved my point. Like,
real shit. Listen, she stuck around for the toxic.
For sure, because it just is what it is. I feel like God said, look, you a toxic person, and if I don't give you this amazing box, no one's ever gonna love you. So they gotta give you something to fight with.
I don't think that's true though. Not everyone that is toxic has bomb whether it's dick or box.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
okay,
true.
that is not true.
My experience, I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, just say that.
So you didn't give me an answer yet.
If I have to choose,
if you had to choose one.
You know what? At the end of the day, based off of my experiences, I'm gonna have to take the boring sex. And I'm gonna.
No, it's not boring. It's bad.
Okay, it's bad. But at the end of the day, like if you're with someone, if you're with them, think about it. Their dick is gonna stop working one day anyway.
Told you.
Okay, stuff is gonna stop working.
This is true.
And what I need in the long run is consistency. What I need in the long run is someone to take care of me. And to his hand gesture points, there are other things out there.
Right. Facts.
Just gonna throw that out there.
True.
So, you know, we can work with that.
Said that shit might not work, but the mouth does.
But like changing someone's character, like you just being toxic, like at the end of the day, like
it's inevitable.
That is gonna only last for so long, whether it stops working or not. But like if it's real, like it's gonna eventually come to a point where it's like it doesn't even matter anymore that this is so great. I need more out of this. So I'll take the bad sex.
So you agree?
Yeah. Last time I was around, I said the same thing. I was like, I was like, I'm going with boring shorty. Some lube could fix that. Like,
wow.
Nah, real shit. Listen, if she
boring
dry
or dry, like which one is it?
Listen, she could be both. You don't know, because I mean, it's
both. It's absolutely both.
If it ain't
it's
wet,
boring
it's
and
boring.
it's dry.
If it's wet, it is boring.
On the other side, it's
if
boring
it
and it's small.
So, and then I also said, I was like, if it's boring, then you're clearly not doing it right. That's how I think about it.
That is
true.
true.
Because I've had bad experiences, but for the most part, never had a boring, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like, it was whatever, but.
Pillow Princess?
Yeah, yeah, oh my God. Yo,
that's a whole nother conversation at some point.
Talk.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yo, real talk.
We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. That's next time.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to go with the toxic woman.
Of course
I have to. Listen,
you
can you
are.
imagine a horrible box for the rest of your life? I'm not doing it.
Pocket
Like,
pussy, bro.
key up the car, like ruin my life, like
shorty,
run up my credit, baby. Whatever you got to do, just keep throwing it back.
You.
Please.
Please.
That's it. That's all I need. That's it. Like, I can deal with it. It's good. I dealt with that for some time. I'm good, man. I'm ready.
He said,
I'm
I'm good
there,
again.
done
You feel me? Like,
I'm ready.
shit, bulletproof vest at the crib and everything.
Toxic,
I'm straight.
toxic
like,
all day.
You know,
Shit,
wow.
I can't.
You're damaged. You need therapy.
super damaged goods.
Yeah, super damaged goods.
You know what I mean? You know when they put fragile on it and you get it and it's like split in half. That's what that is.
Yo.
Bendito.
So let's get into this. Is gonna be the last one for the day, guys.
Okay.
So, in a relationship, would you rather be trusted or loved?
Oh God.
And I know what's supposed to be picked, but I know which one I would pick.
Would I rather be loved or would I rather be trusted?
Right.
I would rather be loved.
Okay.
Because where there is love, there is trust.
Don't do that.
I did it.
Don't do that.
I'm end it.
Don't
right
do
that.
I'm gonna
Don't
end it
do
like
that.
this.
That ass.
Don't do that, because listen.
Nah.
Don't do that.
Nah.
Because love,
End scene. Okay.
Cut.
when the guy's sitting there, I love you so much that you just sitting there like you're getting text messages every 5 minutes.
You said
you at lunch with your homegirls and you're getting FaceTime, like, what you doing? Can I look around the room? Every time you get up, they're just like, yo, where you at? Like, I can't see you.
He's just a little crazy. That's it.
So you okay with that?
He's okay.
I'm gonna stick by
You
what I
gonna
said.
stick with that?
I'm gonna stick by what I said.
So-
No, I would rather be loved because I really do believe where there is love, there is trust.
Right.
If it's real love and it's not just someone saying they love me, this love is really an action because it's supposed to be there whether the person is upset at you or not. So that comes with trust. That comes with all these types of things. So, I mean, you have people that are I've been with people that have been somewhat like that. I've been with very insecure people, very just like I can't even like look at somebody else and it's like, oh, why are you looking at them? It's like, bro,
You know him?
Line of vision.
No. You know him?
But you know, it's about love.
The way y'all looked at each other, I'm almost 100%
It's
sure.
just like,
Too long.
y'all looked at each other more than 5 seconds. I'm not stupid.
You didn't
I'm
blink.
not dumb.
You walking around the store like this.
Yo,
like,
that ass.
Yeah.
bro.
But like someone not trusting me, like that's your issue. Like I know what I'm doing. So at the end of the day, like I need you to love me because I'm gonna love you back. So
But you don't think that would put a strain on your relationship? Like if the trust was so bad, like even if you love this person, do you think you could go on your entire life like that?
it absolutely would put a strain on the relationship. Right. But think about it the opposite way. I would much rather them trust me and not love me. So then that means that all the things that I need from you, I'm not getting. I'm not getting you emotionally. I'm not getting you mentally. Right. I'm not truly getting you physically. Right. I'm not getting none of the things that I actually need in the relationship. I can do without you trusting me a little bit. But if you love me, that means that you're going to be there for me. You're going to protect me. You're going to be there with me through thick and thin. So I'm going to take love, which is very rare.
So Rena said goodbye to all her friends. family outings. Like she will be in her house every day.
He's going to be there. He's going to be there. Come on.
He likes his house.
Stop fucking playing. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with Rena too, yo. Yeah, fucking, I'm going to agree with Rena too because, yeah, you're not loved if you're not trusted, bro. Like, it's the truth. It's facts. It's just like a certain level of like respect. Like, if you really do love me, you know I'm out here being as faithful as I can be. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love me, then what the fuck is the point of us being together? Like, anybody could trust me. Like, real talk. Like,
but not everybody
can love me. Like, I might be difficult to somebody else. I might be very, chill to somebody else. So it's like, you gotta love me. That's really important. That shit goes a long way.
We know you're gonna take trust. We know you're gonna take trust.
That's just what it is. Listen,
you're not gonna take love. He's like,
no, take that shit, put in a box, send it to Africa.
But I should have said loyalty and love. I would have been like loyalty.
I mean, I hear where you're coming from for sure, but I don't know. I always felt like, and this is me, right? If there is no trust, right? Like, if you can't trust the person you're with, they can't trust you. I don't care how much they love you. I don't care what they're willing to do for you, give their life for you. When there's no trust, that puts a strain on the relationship. And then what that ends up doing is, right, now you become resentful toward a person because you're like, yo, I can't even turn around because this person thinks I'm up to something, or I feel almost trapped. And then it becomes to a point where now you don't love this person no more. And it's not because they don't love you. It's because they don't trust you. So you lose love, and then you're stuck with whatever you're stuck with.
But are you concerned about you loving them, or are you concerned about them loving you?
So,
because the question was directed for the trust and the love for you. So you could be in a relationship where you're having all those things that you're talking about, but like, are you more concerned about you loving the person or them loving you?
It's from them loving you or them trusting you. So your love is not going to change, right? Like, so my love for that person is always going to be like, I'll always be like, listen, I love you. But if there's no trust there, like I said, I feel like there would be such a strain on the relationship.
That you would fall out of love with them.
Right. Because it's like, and I mean, like I can speak on this, like on actual, like real experience, right? Like, it gets to a point where it's like, you get resentful toward a person. Now it's not even like, oh, you know what I mean? I like hanging out with you. Now you're just hanging out with somebody and you're just like, I don't even want to be around you.
But
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
How would you not feel resentful for them not loving you? You don't think that would happen too? Like, knowing that you're with this person like day in and day out, and you literally lay next to her every night. I'm like, wow, this bitch does not love me, but she trusts me.
No, real shit.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Like, I feel like there's a lot of relationships. I feel like there's a lot of relationships nowadays, right, where there's really not a lot of love, but it's more of a unit kind of thing, right? Which is sad. I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm not telling you that, that's the thing that I would like to be in, but I feel like there's a lot of relationships where, and I think everyone is seeing it, right, where it's not love holding things together no more, right? Like, maybe it's a family, maybe it's a situation, maybe it's, and like I said, I'm speaking, because I've seen things like this, right? Maybe it's just one of those things where even it's just like, and I've seen this where a woman has been taken and she has been upkept so much that she doesn't even know how to live outside of being taken care of no more. So now it's, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, am I really in this relationship still for love? No. And that happens a lot.
I think it depends. So I guess as a person, so I'm going to use myself as an example. I don't need a man, right? As far as like, in order to survive and this and that. Do I see the value in having one? Do I want one? Do I want that type of lifestyle? Absolutely, right? So when you're thinking about, like what you said, like people are together because of these different reasons and it's not love. For me personally, I'm choosing love because at the end of the day, I don't need a man to pay my bills. Right. But I like him too, yes. But, but it's like, it depends. It's like when you come and you want to date me, you really need to be able to offer me love. Right. Because yes, I can love myself, but as far as what I need from a partner for you to love me, like that's what I need from you. Right. So, you not trusting me, like, and I totally understand what you're saying. And you make 100%. Very, very valid points. But I think it just really depends on where you are. And maybe being a woman and being a man is different in terms of like, what you're needing or wanting. But I think like for me, I think that's why I said that, because it's kind of like, if you're coming to me, like, I need you to really, because I feel like a lot of people are just blinded by the, the smokes and mirrors, like, oh, I got money and this and that, and look, I got this or whatever. And it's kind of like, those material things are nice, but do you love me? Right. When all that shit goes away, and if you lose it tomorrow, do you love me? Right. If I lose all my shit, do you love me?
Right. Right. No, it's facts.
That's it.
I'm gonna have to agree with Rena too, bro. Just because I'd rather pick love, just because I'm gonna speak for myself too. Like, I've been with my shorty for like 3 years already. So every single day, not saying that our relationship is perfect, But every single day I decide to choose her. So that's the love that I have for her, to choose her every single day. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. There's moments that, not that I don't trust my shorty, but I have concerns with my shorty. So it's like, yo, where you about to go? Like, you know what I'm saying? You about to be okay where you about to be at? Is there gonna be people that I have to be worried about? You know what I'm saying? It's not me being insecure about it.
Do I need to pull up?
Nah, but it's like, you know, as far as a woman, I feel like from myself speaking, I'm real like I'm the protector. So I want to make sure that you're gonna be good wherever you're going. And I don't have to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the last resort. Me pulling up is like, I'm gonna fuck everybody up. Like, I don't have to deal with that. So, it's a choice. So that's more or less how I see it. It's, you have to choose love every single time.
Absolutely. Every day.
Yeah, like, and
consciously.
Like consciously. Not even like thinking about it. Like, you know, like I look every day, every night. I'm living with this girl. I'm looking at her. I'm like, am I willing to do this again tomorrow with her, to deal with the same shit we going through, to strive every single day, to keep pushing? And if she doesn't like acknowledge that, then bro, honestly, she ain't for you. Like, that's just how I see it as.
Facts.
And just like Rena said, if y'all lose it all and y'all can rebuild that shit back up and then lose that shit again and rebuild that shit back up,
love.
That's the real beauty of it. Because I'm telling you, I done had all the trust and then I done still lose the trust. I'm like, what the fuck? Bitch, you tripping?
Smallest violin.
That shit is SpongeBob.
Anyways, man. So I think we're gonna cut that there. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Please, just one more time, let them know, your socials and where they can find you guys at.
So Rena, once again, Rinnastar. The podcast that we're still in the process of working on is Friday Night Friends, which actually might be changing. We had some setbacks, but yes, you can find me on Instagram, Rinnastar, Rinnastar. Just call me Rena for short.
Oh, and your boy Lord Cooks, you can find me at LORDCOOKZ. And once again, Gabe, thank you for having us, man.
Yeah, thank you. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. Love the questions. Everything was awesome.
My socials are none of your business. Don't look for me. I'm a ghost. I'm gonna see you guys. That's it, and we out.
Peace.